So there's a new update for Deadside, version 1.6, and they're releasing the ModKit. Also, they've improved some weapon models, and there are some quality of life improvements. So let's see, the release of the ModKit is a huge achievement for our team. Making Deadside moddable was a technical challenge and a substantial endeavor, but the effort was worth it. This ModKit opens up many possibilities for our community, like map creation, custom logic, unique game balance, and more. As much as we would like to say the possibilities are endless, modders will still need to work within the limits of the engine, game logic, and server performance. Welcome to the world of game development. After the release of the ModKit, you can expect to see tutorials for new modders on our official wiki and on our YouTube channel. Our ModKit is a custom version of Unreal Engine 4, which is fairly approachable for any new modders who are interested. For those who are primarily interested in just experiencing the new mods, playing on modded servers is really easy. You can download and update mods in-game using the server browser. Just click to join the modded server you want to play on. Also included in version 1.6 are some nice looking weaponry models and a bunch of important exploit and bug fixes. So head down to the patch notes, and after taking a look at some of these weapons. So it looks like that's a Benelli M4, I don't know, some kind of 1911 FNP90, looks like iron sights, a Steyr AUG, one of the more recent models because of the Picatinny rail on top. The FAMAS looks like a Gen 2, and I'm not sure, but it looks like it's taking a higher capacity magazine there. So some of the things you can create with the ModKit are new modded maps, custom game logic and settings. You can edit item textures, logic, and stats. You can make vehicle and turret mods. Weapon model improvements include the 1911 pistol, the F57. I assume that's an FN57 pistol, maybe? I don't know. Maybe that's another name for the FMP90. Looks like an Ishmash 70. I don't know what that is. Maybe a shotgun. TTK, I assume that's a Tokarev. Berta M9, so that would be a Beretta M9. An MG36, so that's a G36 with like a Beta C mag, I think. Looks like an Ishmash 43. A Fasam, which would be the FAMAS. The Grom, which would probably be the OTS-14 Groza, I think. The N4, which would probably be the M4. M99, I don't know if that's the Walther pistol. Mosin K, so that would be the Mosin Nagant. P900, that sounds like it might be a Winchester bolt-action accurate rifle. UAG is probably the Steyr AUG or AUG, and the UMR, I'm guessing that might be the UMP 45. Anyway, so there's a bunch of changes here. Let's see, improvised backpacks can now be disassembled into 2 rags. Burlap now drops 2 rags when disassembled instead of 1. Heavily lowered spawn chance for the VSD which I assume is the SVD, the M99, and the NK416, which is probably the HK416. Made generators and workstations 30% quieter, made the fade out sharper. Added 18 new boat spawners. And then some bug fixes. So there it is, but I think this is going to be really good for Deadside, because there's probably no better way to revitalize your game's community than to add mod support. I wish Gamepires would get on it so that we could have mod support in Scum, but that's not happening anytime soon, it looks like. And yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that I think helps DayZ, and it definitely helps Arma Reforger. It's always helped the Arma franchise. I mean, way back in the day when it was Operation Flashpoint Cold War Crisis or Operation Flashpoint Resistance, the modding community was huge in that game, and it was something that really kept that game interesting for people. It's like I could download an OV-10 Bronco close air support aerial platform, basically a prop-driven airplane, and it could just be bristling with weaponry, and I could put down some pretty accurate supporting fire with that platform, and it was just super cool. And that's only just one example of the mods that game series had. Anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Deadside. So, yeah, go ahead, download the update for Deadside, and if you're a modder, you can start getting to work.